Hello students, myself Sonika Yadav from HCI and it is my lecture number 6 of chapter number 2 of the 10th biology class, that is control and coordination. So today's my topic is the response of the plant to the light, that is phototropism. The definition we all know, the movement of the plant part in response to the light is known as phototropism. Phototropism are of two types. One is the positive phototropism and one is the negative phototropism. So positive phototropism, that means movement of the plant part toward the light. And negative phototropism, that is the movement of plant away from light, that is the negative phototropism. So this positive phototropism or the negative phototropism, that is done with the influence of a hormone, that is the auxin hormone. So here this is the activity of the phototropism. So first of all we take a potted plant. That potted plant kept in the open space, when sunlight fall into the above the plant and plant grows straight toward the source of light, or that is the sun. But that when we kept this potted plant into the a dark room nearer to the window, अगर विंडो के पास रखते हैं इस potted plant को, so the stem of the plant that bend toward the light from the source of light, or we can say toward that window, because the light come from the only single source, that is the window. Okay, so the stem of the plant that respond, the stem part that responds toward the light and bend toward it, that is the phototropism. And roots, they move away from the light, that is negatively phototropism. So this activity is influenced by a hormone, and that is the auxin hormone. So the plant stem responds to the light and bend toward it due to the action of a hormone, that is the auxin hormone. So when the plant that is kept in the open space, that time the auxin hormone distribute uniformly throughout the stem. When sunlight fall uniformly, so there is no problem. But when this potted plant put inside a dark room, from inside that dark room only single source of light is available, or light entered from a window only, so that time the auxin accumulate toward the shady side, और हम कहेंगे उस तरफ स्टेम में ऑक्सीजन एक्यूमुलेट होगा जहां पर लाइट नहीं आ रही, दैट मीन्स टुवर्ड द डार्कर पार्ट. सो मोर ऑक्सीजन कलेक्ट ऑन द shady side away from the light. And this auxin, we all know it is a phytohormone which is responsible for the faster growth and development. So the cells toward this, they start growing and their growth will be faster as compared to the light side. So this side growth faster, and that growth add more cells toward this side, and here cells are less. So that means a curve will produce, and that curve help in the formation of bending in the stem. So this is the activity in which auxin hormone influence the phototropism movement in the plant. Next one is the response of the plant to the gravity, that is known as the geotropism. So when plant that show growth toward the earth, that is toward the gravity, that is geotropism. Again, the root of the plant that always grow downward in response to the gravity, and that means for taking the nutrient and the water. So in this activity you can see the three diagrams. The first diagram in which a potted plant is present, and this potted plant grow uniformly and straight. But when this potted plant that lying horizontally, it shows some changes. When this potted plant lying horizontally for the few days, it shows two changes. One, stem move toward the sunlight and roots move toward the gravity. That means root bend toward the gravity and it take the nutrients, and stem that takes sunlight and it bend that away from the gravity. So stem show negative geotropism and the roots show the positive geotropism. The next one is the nastic movement or the nasty. Nastic movement. First of all, the difference between the phototropism and the geotropism. Phototropism, roots show negative phototropism, and geotropism, roots show positive geotropism. Stem show positive phototropism and stem show negative geotropism. So phototropism is mainly shown by the stem and geotropism mainly shown by the roots of the plant. Tropic movement. Tropic movement is directional movement. Here the direction of stimulus is specific and it is determine the response and the direction of response. But in the nastic movement, we can say non-directional. So here nastic movement, the movement of the plant part in response to external stimuli, in which direction is not determined by the direction of stimulus. That means response की डायरेक्शन स्पेसिफिक नहीं है क्योंकि यहाँ पर डायरेक्शन ऑफ स्टिमुलस मैटर नहीं करता है. ओनली स्टिमुलस इज गिवन टू अ प्लांट शो रिस्पॉन्स to that stimulus, but that is not in any specific direction. So that main difference between the tropic and the nastic movement, tropic movement is directional movement while the nastic movement is non-directional movement. So examples of the nastic movement. First of all, we all know the Mimosa pudica plant, that is touch me not or छुई मोई. अगर बच्चों हम उसकी लीव्स को टच करते हैं सो दैट टाइम उसकी कंप्लीट लीव्स क्लोज हो जाती है. सो क्लोज जब आपने उसको टच किया फ्रॉम एनी डायरेक्शन, सो डायरेक्शन स्पेसिफिक नहीं है कि वो किस तरह बंद होगी, बट मेन क्या होता है कि जो लीव्स हैं दे फोल्ड अपॉन इटसेल्फ. सो द प्लांट मिमोसा पिडुका दैट शो रिस्पॉन्स टू टच, दैट मीन्स there is no specific direction. Next one is the dandelion flower. Dandelion flower that open their petals during the morning glory, when morning, and their petals they close during the evening, or when we can say light fed up. लाइट जैसे ही कम होती चली जाएगी डेंडेलियन फ्लावर की पेटल्स क्लोज होना स्टार्ट हो जाती है, बट मॉर्निंग में दे ओपन अप. So that means stimulus is specific, that is the light, but the direction of the light is doesn't matter here. Next one is the moonflower. Moonflower also show response to the light. Moonflower they open during the moonlight, and when the sunlight fallen upon the plants, their petals should be closed. So these are the examples of the nastic movement. here you can see a diagram. This is a sensitive plant, that is a Mimosa pudica, and here you can observe a person touch the leaves of the mimosa plant and these leaves start to fold up. So that folding of the leaf, when any stimulus that apply to on these leaves start showing response. So here stimulus is touching with the fingers and response, that closing of the leaves. So here there is no specific direction. A person touches from here. If you want to try, आप दूसरी डायरेक्शन से टच करेंगे तब भी ये लीव्स क्लोज हो जाएंगी. सो थिग्मोनास्टी, दैट इज द नॉन डायरेक्शनल मूवमेंट ऑफ द प्लांट पार्ट इन रिस्पॉन्स टू द टच of an object, that is called thigmonasty. Here a very important role of a specific part that is known as pulvinus or pulvini. Pulvini, it is a pad-like structure at the base of the leaf. Here you can see a bulbous structure, and that bulbous structure is known as pulvinus or the pulvini. It contains large number of the cells which filled with the water, and when you touch the leaves of this mimosa plant, the water from the leaves that enter into the stem, and this pulvinus help in the take water, and all the empty space of the pulvinus that filled with the water, and these cells they lose their water. That's why they observe like the closing of the leaves. So this is about the change in the water pressure, or we can say turgor pressure, when a person or when any stimulus that touches the leaves. So it show the response. Yes, you can observe here. So these are the leaves, and at the base of the leaves a pulvinus is present, and this make the losing of the water. So here these are the pulvinus cells. When a person is touches with it, so pulvinus filled with the water, and these cells losing its water, and they start folding upon itself. Next one is the photonasty. Photo means light and nasty means non-directional movement of the plant part, especially petals of the flower. So you can observe this is a dandelion flower that open the petals in the bright light during the day, and during the night these dandelion flower close. So that means if light is absent, their flowers they close, and especially petals close. That means there is no specificity for the direction of the light, but here the specificity for the light only. When light falls, they open. When lights not fall on the plant, they start close up. So opening and closing of the flower in response to the light is called photonasty, or the growth movement. Petals open when their inner surface grow more than the outer surface. On the other hand, petal closes when the outer surfaces grow more than the inner surfaces. So all the activities like opening and the closing, they are under control of the plant hormones, and we all know the hormones, that is the auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, all we discussed earlier. Here a question, that is how is the movement of the leaf of the sensitive plant different from the movement of the shoot toward the light. So movement of a sensitive plant, that is a mimosa plant, in which a nastic movement is observed, which does not depend on the direction of the stimulus, but the movement of the shoot toward the light, that is example of the phototropism. So that means tropic movement that depend on the direction of the stimulus. So movement of the leaf is the example of thigmonasty, or here stimulus is touch. Movement of the shoot toward the light, so stimulus is light. It is caused by sudden loss of water from the swelling at the base of the leaves. And shoot movement, that is the unequal growth of the two sides of the shoot with the influence of the auxin hormone. And we can say movement of the leaf of a sensitive plant is not a growth movement, but movement of the stem toward a light is a type of growth movement. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.